Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's live chat is a very special and meaningful one as we come together to honor and remember Kumaran Naidu, a person whose presence, passion, and contribution left a lasting mark on so many lives. Joining me are Ronnie and Renju Chirackal Raj, who had the privilege of working closely with him. Together, we'll be sharing stories, reflections, and the legacy he leaves behind. This is not just a conversation, it's a tribute from the heart. Let's begin. How are you?
We are doing well. We are doing well. Thanks for having us, Siddharth.
Uh, it's my honor to have you all. I know the last time I saw you was Run for Your Life 3.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll start with you, Ronnie. What is one personal memory with Kumaran Naidu that truly captured the kind of person he was, both on and off set?
Okay. First of all, Siddharth, good morning. Thanks for having me on the interview. Siddharth, I have a lot of good memories with Mr. Kumaran Naidu. We only had the privilege to be with him for 10 days on set. But within that 10 days, one thing I realized was that he's a director who's not expecting us to act. He's always expecting us to react.
Oh,
He never told us to act. He said, whatever the other person says, just react to it. So the ways he conducted himself, the ways he showed us how it can be done. He had no ego. He was like so down to earth for newcomers. That is something like not all the directors. I've not worked with much people, but I'm saying in terms of human perspective, I'm telling you, he was so down to earth. He was such a nice person, and the memories that I have with him is it's really it's a lot, sir. In detail, if I can say, he's a good director who welcomes the newcomers.
awesome. Renju, you had the opportunity to work closely with Kumar and Nadu. What stood out most about his vision and passion for film?
Good day, Siddharth sir. Thank you for having me. I consider this an honor to pay tribute to Mr. Kumaran Naidu. Last time you interviewed us, it was such a happy occasion being the release of Run for Your Life 3. I never imagined that I would be paying tribute to bid farewell to Mr. K today. What stood out most was the way in which he showed that our local stories were important and included newcomers like ourselves.
True.
That was most stood out.
Renju, I'm sorry, Ronnie, sorry about that. As someone who had your first big screen experience alongside him, how did Kumar and Naidu influence your confidence and growth in the industry?
Well, see, initially when I was on set, I was totally lost, confused. I didn't know what I had to do. I didn't know what was my real role. Okay, uh, and the dialogues that I got was in Hindi, and I wasn't much fluent with Hindi. And so
Okay.
Renju was the fellow person who came along with me, and we were comfortable speaking Malayalam. So on set, Mr. Kumaran Naidu saw this opportunity that hey, these two guys are speaking the same language. Let the others do the Hindi part and let them do their Malayalam part. And actually, that really boosted our confidence. It
Yeah,
really
true.
made us very comfortable, right?
Yes, yes.
It made us so comfortable that we even started adding more to the scene, that we could contribute more for newcomers. That was like a big door open. That was one good thing, about Mr. Kumaran Naidu.
Awesome. Renju, can you share a moment where Kumar and Naidu's leadership or guidance made a lasting impact on you personally or professionally?
When things got really tough on set, instead of getting stressed or getting angry, Kumar Naidu just give us a
Brilliant.
joke
Crack jokes
and
and
showed us like smart and simple way to fix the problem. Professionally, he taught me that leadership is just about staying calm. Because professionally, I am also a nurse, so he showing in any situation just staying calm is that he was mostly I saw him in this.
Ronnie, what was it about Kumaran Naidu's presence that made working with them so special and memorable?
Okay, I think I can share a particular incident that happened on set. There was a sequence that I had to do with my acting wife and acting daughter.
Okay.
So as over the time, so the scene was like I should get angry and I should express that anger. So no matter how hard I tried, I could not just look at them and be angry at them. Even though they were my acting daughter and acting wife, I was like, I tried my best. We went for 4 or 5 takes. I thought Mr. Kumaran Naidu was going to kill me that day. I mean, like the fifth
Oh.
take is a lot, you know. But he was so patient. He
Mm.
came close to me and told me, you know what, Ronnie? You know, he hugged me and told me, you know what? Imagine that lady is your wife and that is your daughter. How will you behave towards them when they do this kind of a mistake? Siddharth, it was just like a magical moment. You know, that magical touch that he gave it to me. That understanding really flipped the entire scene itself. So he is one person who knows exactly how to use an actor's or a person's acting ability. That is one unique thing he's carrying along with him. So he helped us to get through all the scenes, just like what Renju said. He never made it difficult. He made it more easier for us.
All right. Renju, how did Kumaran Naidu bring people together on set, and what made his collaboration so unique?
Kumaran Naidu always about creating a team. So basically, he had brought everyone together, starting a WhatsApp group and share ideas and get updates. This collaboration was so unique because made people to feel included like a real family on set.
All right. Uh, okay, I'll get to. Okay, Ronnie, if you had to describe Kumaran Naidu in 3 words based on your experience, what would they be and why?
3 words: pioneering,
Mhm. So,
charismatic,
okay.
and he's nurturing everyone. No matter first time on set or second time on set, these are the things that these are the 3 words. That's his behavior. That's what he is.
Awesome. All right. Okay. Renju, in your view, what was Kumaran Naidu's greatest contribution to the film in community?
So in my view, what was the greatest contribution was opening door for everyone for opportunity and
Mhm.
discovering the talent in the community.
Awesome. All right, before I get to my final question, are you okay taking comment questions afterwards?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Finally, Ronnie, what legacy do you believe Kumaran Naidu leaves behind for upcoming talents entering the film industry?
Exactly what Renju's just said right now. Mr.
Awesome.
Kumaran Naidu had this open door policy for newcomers. No matter how bad you are or how good you're not able to present yourself on screen, he has this thing of welcoming you in, making you feel so comfortable, and letting the newcomers do their best. That's what he's left behind. And he has taught that to many. And I'm
Yeah,
sure
true.
most of them are following the same. So that's what he has left behind.
Beautiful. Renju, as we honor his memory, what message or lesson from Kumaran Naidu would you want to pass on to the next generation of filmmakers?
To help South African cinema succeeded, we need to keep building that family spirit on and off screen. Kumaran brought his own children onto set and taught them about the direction, how the lights is work, simple thing. They are even though they're small, and his wife also involved as a producer in the movies. Kumaran Naidu wasn't just a director; he was a mentor, a pioneer, and a friend. May he rest in peace.
Beautiful. All right. Before I get to the question, I'm just going to go through this first comment question here. This one was from Jitin Rishika. Kumaran was a man with greater vision. He lived his dream, expanding to international waters. Much respect to him. May he rest in eternal peace. And then I'll get to the questions here. All right. This is for Renju here. What is your most memorable moments with Kumaran? That was from Resh Jitin.
Thank you for the question. The most memorable moment was that interaction between me and Kumar Naidu in that Run for Your Life 3.
Okay.
So, basically, we were both are sitting in each other, and we was
Had lots of meetings, discussions.
yeah, the discussion and meeting. And anytime we phone him, sir, I have a problem, or I'm not understanding this stories or situation. He made us so comfortable, and actually, he is the one only give us a chance to act in the movie. And upcoming our project also, now I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, anyway, that was.
All right. This is for Ronnie here from Resh Jitin as well. What was the feeling working with Kumaran?
Okay, thanks for the question. Well, see, like I said in the beginning, working with Mr. Kumaran, at first when I saw him on the shooting set, I was terrified. I was not that comfortable. I was like, oh my God, this guy is not going to make things easy. But over time,
Mm-hmm.
we never felt we were going for work. We never felt we were going for a tough day. No matter, it can be early in the morning, can be late night, 1, 2, or 3 in the morning. It doesn't matter. Mr. Kumaran and I, to work with him, it's an honor. It was a privilege. Me and Renju, we used to say, if we had another opportunity to work with him, we could have done or learned more. That's how he's so informative, right? He's so informative. He knows exactly what he needs on the screen.
All right. There are two questions here from Maraj26. Yeah, I'll just show this to you quickly. This is for both of you. Renju and Ronnie, both of you were great in the roles. I, I don't know what ILY stands for. Maybe that means only played. I don't know. Yeah. And then what was the reaction when Kumaran finalized your role in your first film?
Okay, I'll answer this question. Thank you for the question again. Uh, you see that the good and the old and the greedy, that was the movie I acted in the past. So actually, it was a villain role, and I
Okay.
wasn't, as Rodi said, I wasn't too much aware about that how this is going to be work, because as you know that we from India, we only saw the shooting and stuff in India only. So it wasn't aware. But when I went to Joburg, like the day first I saw him, he came to me and gave me a hug and told me that this is your role. You don't worry. Come uh, come tomorrow, and in this and everything was going well. The role was actually
Oh,
sorry, yeah. It
okay.
was
Ronnie.
an exciting moment. First of
Oh,
all, it
okay.
was exciting moment.
Mhm. Oh, Ronnie, would you like to add to that as well?
For me, immediately after the audition, so I was asked to do an audition by Renju's place. Okay.
Okay.
So a friend of mine, my neighbor, both of our common friend, he was also there to assist us with all the aspects. And his name is Mr. Vivash. So we did it all together. They both helped me. I sent the audition. In couple of, I think a day or hours later, he calls and tells me, Ronnie, your role is ready. The director liked you. I was like, okay, you're making fun of me. That's no way he's going to like what I did. But then it was like, no, it's true. I was lost. I was thrilled. I was excited because going even for a movie set was something like wow factor for me. I was really excited.
All right, I'll get to the final comment question here. All right. Oh, okay, here it is. Renju and Ronnie, both of you played your first role with Kumaran. What is it like knowing you have that everlasting memory with him?
Sorry for that.
No problem, no problem.
Could you repeat the question, please?
So, Renju and Ronnie, both of you played your first roles with Kumaran. What is it like knowing you have that everlasting memory with him?
Okay. Well, see, the role that we had with Mr. Kumaran,
Hmm.
it's definitely no matter how many movies we have ahead of us, or even if we don't have any movies, that role, the time that we had with him, it's everlasting memory, and it's going to be so precious, and we will be knowing ourselves further on that we did this movie together. The
Uh,
memory,
mhm.
it's a lot, bro. It's I have no words to say. Let me put it like that. It's a lot. Even from the time when we left here till the time when we came back, it's a lot.
Oh, Renju, would you like to add to that?
Yeah, but Ronnie said
Oh,
he's
okay.
told me.
Oh, all I got to say that thanks so much for your time, and I hope we can catch up again in the future.
Definitely,
Okay.
Siddharth, looking forward to see you, eh? Thanks for
All right,
having us
thanks.
Thank
on.
you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Take care and God bless.
God
Thank
bless.
you.